Nandlall said, out senior counsel Ford followed Conway and Slowe and no legal, all other crap he told. The matter went to court, and the Chief Justice agreed that in the absence of the chairman of the Public Service Commission, the Police Service Commission was not properly and fully constituted, as she show ordered. That was in August, I think, last year. And then she went on to say she used the de facto doctrine to save the promotions that they had made, but then they could not have done anything else. And notwithstanding that, they were the chairman was going around meeting with people as chairman of the Police Service Commission. They were writing to officers about disciplinary matters and so on. And they had to be threatened with contempt actions, and then they draw back. So yes, we have commented on legal issues, and our comments have been proven to be correct. So I don't know what you're saying. And let me tell you this. The lawyers who are challenging this illegal extension should listen to this thing with the deadline, the dateline, and so on. I promise I'm going to write about it too, so y'all get some resources to go on with this nonsense. Because as I've said, this letter that appeared in Chronicle on Saturday, it appears to me that that is going to be used as an exhibit in this matter. And therefore, I want y'all get all the ducks lined up to kick it down the place. I want y'all get all the ducks lined up. And before I'm looking at, you made the point about the commission us into backdate and forge. I am almost certain, Skip Roberts dead. But you want a detective like Skip Roberts and Alvin Smith and them men, because they're going to go now, and based on the fact that we talk, and they're going also to doctor the chairman, because as you rightly pointed out, this old law that they seem to be relying on speaks about a role for the Police Service Commission before the man reached the age of retirement. So now you could imagine them now, because they got a secretary there who has been proven to be dishonest. And I'm saying it because I get the affidavit that he swore to and told a lot of lies. And then the Prime Minister too, who according to this old law again, and this is a law that predates the Constitution, he too can tell some lies, because he has done so. And you said purported or not purported, the Attorney General, the Prime Minister, Mark Phillips, swore to an affidavit to say that the meeting that I said I had with the President on the 16th of September 2020 never took place. I have the affidavit that he swore to. He swore to an affidavit, the Prime Minister, to say that. And the very president, the government acknowledged, the President acknowledged on the night of the 31st, I think of May, or when, 31st, I get all the documents, that the meeting took place. He acknowledged it 3 times in the same letter, in the same release, that the meeting took place. But he said, well, look, the meeting was not to influence the Police Service Commission into promoting people. That is a statement from the President, and the Prime Minister is saying that this meeting never took place in an affidavit. And if you don't know what is an affidavit is a legal document, and I've been advised that once you swear to something in an affidavit, which is a lie, is a criminal act, it's forgery. You committed perjury, Prime Minister. That is I am alleging that you committed perjury. I am so alleging, because the evidence is there. The evidence is there. I said that the President summoned, arranged for me to meet with him on the 16th of September in the afternoon. And I met with him in the office of the President, and he wanted some people promoted. That did not take place. Right? I said so. When I held a press conference afterwards, after they also bring prompt up charges, and I mentioned this thing, the very night of the press conference, the office of the President, I have the letter and everything, he released a statement acknowledging that the meeting took place. Among the things he said is when he had just come to office and he wanted a feel of what was going on in the commissions and all of that, and that was the purpose of the meeting. Of course, he denied that he ever tried to influence the promotion of ranks and so on. The President admitted that in a press release, and Mark Phillips swore to an affidavit to say that this meeting never took place. So I don't put it beyond him poor boy, they're going to make him sign something. I am putting it beyond them to make him sign something. As I've said, in the same matter the secretary to the Police Service Commission, Jaigobi and Jai Singh, swore to an affidavit, and he said, "Oh, I put in name for people to be promoted, and me and Conway did this." And then he said about the man made some outrageous statement that all the years he has been in the commission wants recommendations. Recommendations, this is what these people saying, are made by the police admin, or the Police Service Commission. Basically, what they're saying, just rubber stamp this thing. Never happened. There has never been a case where the police force has made recommendation to the Police Service Commission and all of those recommendations were approved. None, never. There's never been such a case. And I remind them that in the case of, they get a recent case where a senior police officer challenged his denial of promotion. And he was able to prove that at the time when he was denied promotion, he was recommended by the administration. And they did not promote him. They promoted others, right, who were not recommended. They didn't have the evidence. And then, you know what was the excuse? They said, well, he was close to retirement, and that is why he was not considered for promotion. That is what they said. And then the man did the research and showed them that 2 senior superintendents were on pre-retirement leave when they were promoted to assistant commissioner. The man mentioned the name and all sort of thing. 2 senior superintendents were on pre-retirement leave when they were promoted to assistant commissioner. That's the research. I know what's the outcome of that matter. The outcome of the matter, of course, the man challenged it in court, challenged his denial in court, and the Attorney General's chamber chucked in. You know what I mean by that? They did not contest the matter. When they were faced with the evidence, they did not contest the matter. I don't even know if the guy got the payment, all his payment is yet, because the court made some order for them to calculate his pension and his gratuity at the higher rank. And I don't think he has gotten the money. But the good thing is I think the court did say, talk about interest being paid to him until such time that he gets his money. So they come with all kind of crap. But I'm making the point, these are not the days when you have monopoly of the news. You can come on Chronicle, you can go on NCN, and you could spew a lot of lies, right? I am going to use this platform and other platforms because people have been inviting me to speak on issues. I will continue to accept those invitations and to bear the facts. To bear the facts. And again, I challenge them. Anything I have said on this program, either today or previously, come out and challenge it. Come out and bring the evidence to prove that Nigel Appy acted as commissioner of police. The man acted, the man never even the man continued to wear his deputy commissioner rank all the time. He continued to wear the deputy commissioner rank all the time. As I said, it can get acting. The question about the legality is still up. But this, from the even before the thing was effective, he was wearing the badge rank. Because once you're acting, you're entitled to wear the badge rank. But I've said in Appy's case, he never wore it because he was never acting. Again, he was carrying out the functions. And you know, in the ruling, I think that's where Nandlall was jumping up. But I said the matter is appealed because when the Chief Justice handed down the ruling in August of last year, I think it was, she did say that she did not see a distinction between acting and performing the functions of the commissioner. And I said, well, there's a glaring mistake by her, as we have pointed out. Acting is a constitutional process. You have to go through the constitutional process, Article 211, to act as commissioner or deputy commissioner. In the absence of that process, you're merely carrying out the functions, as I did and several others did in the past under the PAPP government. Under the PPP government. So let's understand this thing clearly. CC, let me bring you back in to if you have anything more to say on this.
It's just that the landlord saying that we dealing with legal issues. It's not legal issues, you know. All something a basic what we call common sense, and the law is clear. The law is specific. But then again, common sense isn't commonplace and isn't common in everyone, including attorney generals.
I have something on my Facebook page, and people have been commenting on it to ask if common sense will ever make a return, because it is clear that common sense has taken its leave, and we're asking if common sense will ever make a return. And again, I say um, we can't allow these things when these statements are made. We can't allow them to just go just like that. And as I've said